Hi, and welcome back to What's Happening Now, Nex-Tech's local events and attractions show. Today we have a lot of exciting things that you're going to want to hear about here in Hays, Great Bend, and I know you're going to want to get some gas in your car and make some trips because we got a good lineup. The first guests I have with me are Christina Hayes, and Christina Hayes is the community coordinator for the city of Great Bend, and then I also have with me Martin Miller, and Martin is the airport manager at the Great Bend Airport. And today we're here to talk about a really amazing Airfest that's going to be going on at the Great Bend Airport. So just to get started, what are the dates of the Airfest?
September 18th through 20th, so it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. And the hours for that on Friday start at 9 a.m. and all the way till 7:30. We are inviting schools. That's our school day. So if some of the local schools are interested in having their kids come for the day, we have different sections and areas that they can explore for that. And then Saturday we're open 8 a.m. to midnight because we have a special feature, that evening, which is a hanger dance, a 1940s hanger dance. And then Sunday we're 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Starting out with just some of the highlights, because your website highlights it, you have to scroll down to get through all the things that are happening. But what are some of the things that you know people are really going to look forward to? Martin, what are some of the planes that we can expect to see?
I think the headliner will be Fifi, which is the world's only flying B-29, and it's taken years to get Fifi to make it through Kansas, so that's a big deal. The P-51 gunfighter has been to Great Bend before, and it's been a real crowd pleaser, and a lot of people will purchase rides on both those airplanes. That's a big deal. The B-25 Miss Mitchell is a World War II bomber that will come out of Minnesota. Those are the big ones, spooky. There's about 18 airplanes that'll be on display and selling rides in a combination there that take up the whole main ramp, not to count for a lot of other entertainment for the families.
So not only do you get to see these amazing airplanes, but people can purchase tickets and
there'll be about 8 ride sellers in different ranges of money. Some are online booking already, and some of the seats have already been taken.
And I saw there's helicopter rides as well. So if you don't want to come and you want to just enjoy the planes and don't want to ride, there's a lot more to do than that too, right?
Absolutely. And I think too, it's important to realize that you don't have to buy a ride to get into the plane and be able to see it. A lot of the pilots will be there talking to the people who, when they're not out for rides, you can get in and see it and be up close and personal with the plane and not get your feet off the ground too. So that's important to realize. But yeah, we have a great lineup of entertainment. Ike Eisenhower came to our last, he's an impersonator, of course.
I said that's pretty amazing.
He came to our last Airfest, pleased the crowd, walks around and kind of chats with that. We have some battle reenactments. We have the Ladies for Liberty, which is a group of 3 ladies that will sing and dress appropriately to the 1940s and entertain the crowd as well.
We should see a missing man formation come over the field to commemorate the POW MIA ceremony that the American Legion hosts annually, and that's a big deal. That's very entertaining and pretty exciting.
So that's taking place on Saturday. The POW MIA ceremony is at 7 p.m. and before that we'll have our Honor a Veteran parade, which will be around 6, going from the Fuller Brush area down the highway to Airfest. So if you're one who has a veteran that needs to be in that parade, you need to call me at City Hall, obviously. And then also, or you can call Martin as well to be part of that. But we also really want the crowd to get out and just stand on the roads just to honor that, and then come into Airfest and watch the POW MIA ceremony, and that's when that flyover will happen. And I've always said, if you don't get goosebumps when the Star Spangled Banner is being sung and there's the flyover happen, you're not American. So it's definitely a good experience, I would say.
Wow. Well, definitely, even if people just come and line the highway and support those veterans, it sounds like it's just going to be fantastic, and I definitely would get goosebumps.
Right.
Now, Saturday morning, you've got a pancake feed too, is that right?
Yes, Chris Cakes, pancakes, they're very popular. We'll be serving pancakes. That's also the day there's a private airplane fly-in, so we expect over 100 airplanes to be flying in from all over the central U.S. to have breakfast there, and then they look around. People can look at their airplanes also to see what what other people are doing with their money, and it's very interesting.
And so we start with the pancake feed, all these things in the middle we talked about, and then you touched on a hanger dance, and I saw pictures of this and it looked so fun. What's a hanger dance?
It's really a 1940s style big band swing dance where you all gather, and we're hoping to have some some dancers that know that style, of course, that can kind of give us a show as well. But it's just a really good opportunity for you to come out and experience what it would have been like having a dance back then. But you've never, not really. There's a lot of people who've experienced a dance in a big, huge hangar with airplanes surrounding you. So that's kind of the fun of that evening.
Wow. Well, we didn't even get a touch on everything that's going to be going on. Where can people learn more about this?
Our website is greatbendairfest.com, so you can definitely check it out there. Feel free to call Martin at the airport in Great Bend or myself at City Hall in Great Bend, and we'd be happy to answer any questions for you.
And one last thing, what are the tickets to get in?
We're asking for a $5 per person donation, just because this is such an expensive event. We have to pay for all the planes to come in and fuel and hotel stays and all that for all the talent. It's a big one, so really we're looking at as donations, but we would definitely love to have you. And if that's something a family couldn't afford, we'll definitely work something out for you.
Well, I'd say that's a bargain.
Yes.
So, well, thank you so much for coming on our show, and make sure you go visit their website if you want to learn more. And when we come back, we're going to learn about some amazing entertainment that you can go to right here in Hays.
Dignity, respect, professionalism, commitment, and fairness are the 5 core values you can expect from All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center. At All Faiths Funeral Chapel, they consider it an honor to serve you and your family and their community. Built in 2010, their large state-of-the-art facility includes dining and reception hall to accommodate large funeral dinners, even anniversaries and weddings. They also sell customized monuments and offer pre-arranged services. All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center.
Angels Care Home Health, serving Russell and all the surrounding areas, is a Medicare certified home health agency providing quality skilled nursing services to patients in their homes or wherever they reside.
She takes my blood pressure and listens to me breathe and asks me how I'm doing.
Whatever the need, Angels Care is there to help 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Contact Angels Care today for more information on our home health services and how we can help you stay healthy. Angels Care Home Health, we serve patients.
You're in the right place, the see it before you buy place, the professional staff place, the have it delivered place. Frigid Air Gallery and Genuine Appliance has real stainless steel with fewer fingerprints and smudges. Ranges with true convection speed bake. Quietest in its class dishwashers. Refrigerators with the freezer on the top, the bottom, or side by side. Frigid Air Gallery and Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th in Hays. The best price place. You're in the right place.
The Hays Public Library isn't just for books anymore. Break through your book barriers and see what all the HPL has to offer. Enjoy our free programs like computer classes, music concerts, cooking sessions, and more. Browse our collection of DVDs, CDs, and other media for free checkouts. Access your favorite titles online with the Sunflower e-Library and take your media on the go with the Hoopla app. Visit www.hayspublib.org and discover what the Hays Public Library has to offer.
Make a difficult choice an easy one with Cedar View Assisted Living's knowledgeable and caring staff. Your loved one will be professionally taken care of as they transition into their new community. With movies, holiday parties, planned exercises, and games, residents will have opportunities every day to enjoy their time at Cedar View. Multiple room styles are available, ensuring a just right fit for your loved one. Come see Cedar View Assisted Living for yourself next to Sternberg Museum. The care you need, the home you want.
Are you stuck in a contract with a wireless company that doesn't care about you? Maybe you've been wanting to switch, but everyone in your family has different contract dates. Now, you can easily say goodbye to your current wireless company. Nex-Tech Wireless will pay your contract termination fees up to $350 per line when you activate a new smartphone with the Freedom Program. There are no service contracts and no worries. Nex-Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different.
Hi, we're back, and I've just been visiting here with Vincent. Vincent Bowhay is with the Fort Hays State University Encore Series. We've had you on the show before. We talked a little bit last year about some of the things that were coming at the end of the season, but now it's time for the brand new 2015-2016 season, and it looks excellent.
We are so lucky to have it, Jenny, especially since this is the 35th anniversary of Encore and the 25th anniversary of the Beach Schmidt Performing Arts Center at Fort Hays State. So I think we have a spectacular season for a spectacular anniversary year.
Oh, I didn't even know it was your anniversary. Well, looking at the lineup, I can tell you're definitely celebrating. So before we go into what the entertainment is, just give people a little bit of background that don't know. What is the Encore Series?
Yeah, the Encore Series provides 8 Broadway caliber shows to Western Kansas, and oftentimes actually provides community outreach programs too. So while you see shows like Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat and Annie, we actually provide performances to students that are in our middle schools in our community. So like 1,000 students will get a chance to watch a show for free, and we do a lot to improve not only arts in Western Kansas, but also here in Hays and around Fort Hays State.
I know my son has been one that has benefited from that and has come back and told me the cool things that he's been able to see during school, which is even more awesome.
Well, we always give him the VIP treatment so he can get me back on the show. So
well,
we appreciate
absolutely.
that.
I know he doesn't know that, but we keep it a secret. But well, let's go through the lineup and then we'll talk about how people can get tickets to the whole thing. We'll go through all that stuff in a little bit. So you already kind of dropped a couple of them, but what are some of the things that are coming this year?
Yeah, this season we start with Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. It is the story of the Bible's favorite son, Joseph, and his coat of many colors, and how his brothers sold him to Egypt, and his prominence with Pharaoh. And all through the whole show is completely music, so there's only 2 spoken sentences, everything else is sung. I think you're going to see it's going to be a fantastic show. We move directly after that to The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, which is going to be an original reimagined piece of Sherlock Holmes in the story there. It's the 125th anniversary of the Sherlock Holmes story. So completely reimagined storyline with similar characters, but you may not be ready to see them in this new light. And then in Christmas time, we have Mark O'Connor and his friends doing Appalachian Christmas. So it's his famous Grammy-winning album talking about amazing experiences with banjos and violins and reimagined Christmas songs and what you'd feel like in Kentucky or up in Appalachia. So it's going to be a really unique opportunity. We start the spring with Cirque Zuma Zuma, which is a Cirque du Soleil show that is right out of Africa. The performers were just off of America's Got Talent. And this will be the first time we've actually introduced fire to the Beach Schmidt Performing Arts Center. So I think that if you're ready for a good time, I think that's going to be one right in the middle of winter that's going to really impress people. We also have coming up a great show called Robot Planet Rising, which is a sequel to last year's Intergalactic Nemesis, which was a live-action graphic novel. So you'll see 2,000 hand-drawn images projected behind a live radio show. So you don't have to have previous intergalactic experience in order to have an experience with that, but it's going to be a really good time for people of all ages. So I think you're going to see that's going to be really impressive. This is also the 80th anniversary of the legendary Count Basie Orchestra, which is out of Kansas City. They are the most Grammy award-winning jazz orchestra in the history of jazz. So it's kind of unique that they're not only that recognized, but they're also from Kansas City, and we have that opportunity to have them on stage. So another unique opportunity for all ages. We wrap up with 2 great shows called The River with Ethel and Robert Mirabal. So it's the story of water and how it has gone through society, all told by an amazing flautist, a Grammy award-winning Robert Mirabal, and the performer's Ethel. And we wrap up this season with the timeless classic Annie. So I think that it's a very full season, but a very diverse and unique experience.
Wow, and what a great memory you had remembering all those.
It was a little trying.
So there's the variety is amazing to me. So you've got musical, you've got plays, you've got music. So there's really just something for everyone.
Yep.
And how do you get these acts to come into Hays? I mean, these are people from all over the United States. I mean, how do you guys find this talent?
Well, it's not even all over the United States, it's also all over the world. So we have performers coming from Africa even this year. What you see is 8 shows on a series. What you don't see is we've probably gone through 200 to get to where we're at. And we have a committee of about 30 people from Fort Hays State students, faculty, staff, but also from within the community that really help us just kind of go through. We meet each month and decide what direction do we want to take the season and what shows have we not brought recently. How are we presenting diversity on stage? How are we providing different types of theatrical and music experiences? It's a very time-consuming process. It takes a full year. We're actually starting to plan 16, 17 already this month.
Wow, well, we can tell that a lot of work went into it.
Well, thank you.
Now, people can buy one ticket or they can buy for the whole year, is that right?
Right now is a great time to order season tickets because the earlier your order gets in, the more likely you're going to get the seats you want. And people can do that by going to fhsu.edu/encore, or calling 785-628-5306. Or if they're in the Memorial Union or Fort Hays State, they can stop by the Student Service Center. Tickets will go on sale for individual shows throughout the season, so if they're interested in going to like Annie or something like that, it's usually about 3 to 4 weeks before the show starts.
Well, it's like I can't say enough how tremendous the lineup looks this year. So definitely, if you want to learn more, go to the website that you mentioned. You can call in. Think about getting those season tickets. We've done it before, and you will not regret it. And just make sure you get a chance to enjoy some of this entertainment that's really unique for our area. Vincent, thank you so much for coming on. And when we come back, we're going to hear about some concerts that you can go to at the State Fair.
New technology comes out every week, and it can be hard to keep up with new features and buttons each new phone, computer, and tablet have. You could soon be the tech-savvy person in your family if you watch Nex-Tech University. Available on Nex-Tech Channel 1 and Nex-Tech VOD, Nex-Tech University will give you the tips and tricks to master your latest device and make you the person friends will run to with questions. Watch Nex-Tech University on Nex-Tech Channel 1 and video on demand.
Dignity, respect, professionalism, commitment, and fairness are the 5 core values you can expect from All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center. At All Faiths Funeral Chapel, they consider it an honor to serve you and your family and their community. Built in 2010, their large state-of-the-art facility includes dining and reception hall to accommodate large funeral dinners, even anniversaries and weddings. They also sell customized monuments and offer pre-arranged services. All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center.
Angels Care Home Health, serving Russell and all the surrounding areas, is a Medicare certified home health agency providing quality skilled nursing services to patients in their homes or wherever they reside.
She takes my blood pressure and listens to me breathe and asks me how I'm doing.
Whatever the need, Angels Care is there to help 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Contact Angels Care today for more information on our home health services and how we can help you stay healthy. Angels Care Home Health, we serve patients.
You're in the right place, the see it before you buy place, the professional staff place, the have it delivered place. Frigid Air Gallery and Genuine Appliance has real stainless steel with fewer fingerprints and smudges. Ranges with true convection speed bake. Quietest in its class dishwashers. Refrigerators with the freezer on the top, the bottom, or side by side. Frigid Air Gallery and Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th and Hayes. The best price place. You're in the right place.
The Hayes Public Library isn't just for books anymore. Break through your book barriers and see what all the HPL has to offer. Enjoy our free programs like computer classes, music concerts, cooking sessions, and more. Browse our collection of DVDs, CDs, and other media for free checkouts. Access your favorite titles online with the Sunflower e-Library and take your media on the go with the Hoopla app. Visit www.hayespublib.org and discover what the Hayes Public Library has to offer.
Make a difficult choice an easy one with Cedar View Assisted Living's knowledgeable and caring staff. Your loved one will be professionally taken care of as they transition into their new community. With movies, holiday parties, planned exercises, and games, residents will have opportunities every day to enjoy their time at Cedar View. Multiple room styles are available, ensuring a just right fit for your loved one. Come see Cedar View Assisted Living for yourself next to Sternberg Museum. The care you need, the home you want.
Are you stuck in a contract with a wireless company that doesn't care about you? Maybe you've been wanting to switch, but everyone in your family has different contract dates. Now, you can easily say goodbye to your current wireless company. Nex-Tech Wireless will pay your contract termination fees up to $350 per line when you activate a new smartphone with the Freedom Program. There are no service contracts and no worries. Nex-Tech Wireless. Say hello to something different.
As promised, we're back here to talk about what's going on at the Kansas State Fair grandstands. And I have here with me Corrina Hudsonpillar, and Corrina is the Marketing and Public Relations Supervisor at Nex-Tech Wireless, and you'll find out a little bit more about why I have her on in just a minute. And then we're honored to have Connie Schmidt, and Connie is the Sponsorship and Special Events Director for the Kansas State Fair. So thank you so much, both of you, for coming on our show. And just to start with, we wanted to talk about the grandstand, and tell us how Nex-Tech Wireless is involved with the grandstand this year.
Well, sure. Nex-Tech Wireless is now the proud sponsor of the grandstand at the Kansas State Fair. So this is our first year at the grandstand, and we're super excited. We have a great lineup in store. It's been a great partnership with the State Fair. We've already been the sponsor of Lake Talbot last year, which is a free stage, and we've expanded our partnership this year to include the grandstand. So we're excited about the lineup and ready to have some fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun, and plus you're giving away some free tickets too, because that must be part of your sponsorship. And I put my name in a couple times. I hope that's okay. But it is an amazing lineup that you have this year. Kind of like the Encore Series that we just talked about. There is something for everybody on your lineup. So tell us about who people can look forward to hearing and when it's going to be.
Well, of course, the fair always starts the first Friday after Labor Day weekend. I don't think people always realize that. They call and go, when's the fair this year? It's always the first Friday after Labor Day weekend. On that first Friday, I believe we have 3 days grace for that night. And then the first Saturday is
Joan Jett.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Of course, that's the baby boomer age. So
that appeals to me too. You can't, everybody loves I Hate Myself for Loving You,
Yeah,
right? And I love
know.
rock and roll, and
Yes.
that'll be fun.
Started out with some rock and roll that weekend.
Absolutely. And 3 Days Grace, they're a rock band out of Canada. I was reading about them today. They've had 5 albums, and if you like that kind of stuff, definitely you know that name.
Yes,
and they've had some
definitely.
good hits. So that gets us through a couple of the concerts. Who else is going to be there?
Well, of course, right now our #1 seller is Sam Hunt with Old Dominion on the first Sunday of the fair. And, of course, then Monday, we always have the Demo Derby on Monday. And that's a great way for folks that love to, come out and just watch the hot rod crashing into each other, I guess. And then we have Tuesday is Oak Ridge Boys. Of course, that's for the chronologically gifted folks. They love it. And there's a lot of people who want to come out and see them. They're still going strong. And then Wednesday night, we have our Christian group. It's Newsboys for King and Country. And that's doing real well. And then I'm going here. Thursday night is
Hairball.
Hairball. You have to
A
tell about
local
that
favorite,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, we had Hairball at 2 different times at the Wild West Fest in Hayes, and they are a blast. They dress up as I don't know how many different
it's just
hair
crazy,
bands, and they
over and
sound
over.
just like them, and they look
do.
just like them, and they are so fun. So
That's what
that'll
I
be a
told
lot of
them.
fun for people.
It will be a lot of fun. And when we were kind of talking about the acts that might be coming and stuff, and they'd already inked the deal with Hairball, and I told them, you're not going to regret that. It's a night of fun. So we're looking forward to seeing them on the grandstand stage.
Yeah, they're great performers.
They are.
Absolutely.
They are.
Now, Sam Hunt, you mentioned that's selling well. He's really taken off lately, so that was a really timely. He's got a hit that's on the radio right now, isn't that right?
He does.
Take your time. I'd sing it for you, but that'd be really embarrassing. But surely you've heard it before, and it's running on not only country, but on pop. So
It's
he's
on
really
pop.
a crossover, and he's been a singer-songwriter that's just kind of making his debut. So I can see why people are excited to get in and see him with Old Dominion.
Right.
And what night was he? Was the
He's on
He
the
is the first Sunday.
Okay, awesome. And then the Oak Ridge Boys, who could, I was looking it up today, Elvira was one of their.
That's true. How can you forget that,
And when
right?
you Google Oak Ridge Boys, that automatically pops in with their name is Elvira. It's like everybody knows that song. When
Legendary.
I was little, it was like my favorite song ever. So,
I believe the Oak Ridge Boys have appeared at the fair more than any other group.
is that right?
Backed by popular demand.
Yeah.
Well, and obviously they've done much more than the song Elvira. They have a huge collection, and it looks like I don't know what they'll be doing at the fair, but they have gospel, they have all kinds of stuff. So it sounds like it'll just be a performance that people of all ages would enjoy.
And they'll do a great patriotic theme that night at the
that'll-
concert, and we have the American Legion is going to pass out flags to everyone who comes to the concert.
Oh, that just all sounds amazing. So how can people? How does it work? Do you have to buy a ticket to each event? Can you buy a ticket for the whole thing, or how does that work?
They can go online or call. If you buy your grandstand ticket now before August 20th, the gate ticket is with it. So be sure to do that now.
So kind of get a 2-for-1 deal. You can go in and enjoy everything during the day, and then go see these amazing concerts and the demo derby and everything at night. Yeah. Where what's the website, or where do they go to buy the tickets?
KansasStateFair.com.
Pretty.
They can just go right to Nex-Tech Wireless Grandstand Entertainment. And by the way, we are so thankful to have Nex-Tech on board with us. They are active and a great partner, and we really are excited about having them.
Well, I know, Corrina, it's probably been a pretty fun opportunity for you too, right?
Yes, we're looking forward to getting out there and visiting with everybody and having some fun at the fair this year. Great.
Well, make sure you come on out to the Kansas State Fair. There's lots going on during the day, and then of course amazing concerts at night. And when we come back, we'll just wrap up what all we learned about today.
New technology comes out every week, and it can be hard to keep up with the new features and buttons each new phone, computer, and tablet have. You could soon be the tech-savvy person in your family if you watch Nex-Tech University. Available on Nex-Tech Channel 1 and Nex-Tech VOD, Nex-Tech University will give you the tips and tricks to master your latest device and make you the person friends will run to with questions. Watch Nex-Tech University on Nex-Tech Channel 1 and video on demand.
Dignity, respect, professionalism, commitment, and fairness are the 5 core values you can expect from All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center. At All Faiths Funeral Chapel, they consider it an honor to serve you and your family and their community. Built in 2010, their large state-of-the-art facility includes dining and reception hall to accommodate large funeral dinners, even anniversaries and weddings. They also sell customized monuments and offer pre-arranged services. All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center.
Angels Care Home Health, serving Russell and all the surrounding areas, is a Medicare certified home health agency providing quality skilled nursing services to patients in their homes or wherever they reside.
She takes my blood pressure and listens to me breathe and asks me how I'm doing.
Whatever the need, Angels Care is there to help 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Contact Angels Care today for more information on our home health services and how we can help you stay healthy. Angels Care Home Health, we serve patients.
Over the break, I was just visiting a little bit more with Corrina and Connie, and there's a couple more acts at the State Fair even than what we talked about. What were the other two?
Well, the last Friday is Fluffy, or Gabriel Iglesias, who is a comedian who is doing very well. And then Saturday is Little Big Town, and we're excited about them. That's September the 19th for Saturday, and they are doing very well. We have plenty of seats available and tickets available. So.
Wonderful. Well, make sure you get your State Fair tickets, and while you're at it, get your Encore tickets, and then you ought to go on over to Great Bend and see the Airfest. There's tons going on, and we didn't even cover everything that's happening this month, so make sure you get out and enjoy your community, and if you know something's coming up, let us know, and we'll get you on what's happening now.